Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And today, we're in store for a Black Friday battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Straight to the air they go. Finds the in route complete. Taken down after a quality gain, though, 15 yards. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Chased out to his right. Now he takes it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now we give to Dowdle. He's running left. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds. Is good for Pittsburgh, first down.
I don't think we're ever going to get away from the stat line of turnovers and winning that turnover margin being the biggest singular key in the NFL, Kate. But I'll tell you what, when you run for 100 yards plus, you win 70% of the time. They did a week ago with this guy, and he's off to an excellent start.
Has him on the quick hitter. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. Nick starting with a pass. This finds Franklin. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Rolling on second, Nix. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist. A good and a bad. Good then courage of that wide receiver. The bad just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now Nix. Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped at the 14. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's fourth down.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to have it just shy of midfield. The offense converting on fourth down. Here's Nix on first and 10. And getting word from our statistician, Luke Segrist, Brock, that he's now up over 2,500 passing yards this season after that last completion. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Shy of midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Nix to throw on second. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. That is one quarter down so far in our Black Friday game. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. And they've got some rain to deal with now as well. Nix looking to throw. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Steelers' 21-yard
Second down, give to Harvey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Defense in a hurry up here.
First and goal, Denver.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
All right, the inclement weather is back. Rain returning ahead of this second down. Nick's now to throw. On the move, headed right. Throw is caught. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. Offense up to the line fast. Third and goal, here's Nix. And he runs it across, touchdown! Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Rodgers set to pass. That's complete, Mike Evans. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers will look to throw. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They get him at the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Rodgers. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Challenging double coverage, and they don't get through. Throw made it, but the contact breaks up the catch to force 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. Matt Hawk will kick it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now motion him out of the backfield. Now Nick's on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Making the call himself. Out of bounds he goes, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. It's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that's going to give the Broncos a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing here, Nix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Nix. Chased out to his right. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. From the red zone on first. Blocked by Pat Bryant. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
Throwing on second, Nix. And this is through the end zone and incomplete. Looked like he was just getting rid of that one, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Here's Nix to throw. Headed out right. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Going on 4th. Here's Nix. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on down. Lucky break for him here. Look at this. The rain letting up as they get set to start this series. Now here's Rodgers. Contact is there, and that's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. Brought in right side. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. First down coming up. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
I don't blame Ed.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Rodgers. Fits it through the middle.
Yeah, man, I wish you see what the hell they just made me do.
On the play.
Watch it, slight delay.
Steelers the first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And a good defensive play to knock that one out. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, it's Rogers. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but they hit force it free before he could secure it. This is a guy who's
mama, that shit fucked me up, but and the nigga I was looking for, he fell down, but I was so finna hit his ass,
it's tough for anybody to make a play
oh,
every time.
shit, but he fell down.
Kate spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Kenray, who you playing, bitch? Oh, ain't that about it, bitch?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That finds Pittman, complete. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh!
Damn.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell
Man,
on to send this away.
that nigga remember Bobby Blood, man. He trying to act brand new. You remember Bobby Blood. And you know what he do.
And in
you
the
know
end,
what he like to do.
Get this up to his 25-yard line.
He's trying to act new. You remember Bobby Blood.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Who played the Panthers? Man, that shit getting first in him. He playing crazy.
Now Nix. Taking a shot deep here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and that's going to send it back to the line for second. And we're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
Now a second down throw for Nix. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Oh, and it's a fake puncher with the football.
Crazy.
Oh, and the call backfires. This one is intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Steelers will have a shot at
he tried to give him to me.
Maybe the end zone after that return.
He talking about
Here comes Chris Boswell.
he talking about he wanted to trade. I'm like, shit, I already maxed out on trade.
36-yard look.
You ain't finna use.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
He should have just. He really should have just used. Yeah, he should have just used Sam Darnold. He should have just used
that other sport that you call. But it's a big one in football too, and those three should pay dividends.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that
He should have used him, man. He would be better off using him.
As this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. It's going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returnable from the 2. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nick Snad, a throw. The throw finds Evan Ingram. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Denver.
Nick's looking to throw. And this time they forced the incompletion. Defense was ready after he got him on that last snap. Now it's 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Nick's to throw on 2nd. He's under pressure and he's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for Nix. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rodgers set to pass. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Rodgers now on 2nd down. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they drop him at the 40. And that is the 5th sack for him this season. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. To throw, Rodgers. Forced out to his right. Down the field, Evans has it. And it's going to be a
boy, on the new Madden, nigga, if you run out the pocket, the wide receivers run with you, nigga. Man, that shit hard as a bit.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. The second time that they have brought him down on this series.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Rodgers will look to throw. And there it is. Touchdown Steelers. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
And that's into the end
And them niggas get skinny on their own.
Touchdown by tacking on 2
On the last Madden, you know, if you run into the offensive lineman, that's your ass. But not this man.
Boswell on to send this away.
They're letting it go around that shit.
Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Third and long for him here. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Here we go on 4th. Nix finds him on the crossing route. And they come up clutch on 4th down to keep this drive going. Give them a gain of 13. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
Gets this to Waddle over the middle. The stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
what the court is. What time?
Nix.
And how the fuck we before
under this one, deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Denver.
The hell, Bobby Hill, man.
Throwing here, Nix.
He is, ugly ass nigga.
And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Almost another catch on this drive there, but the defender breaks this one up.
Bro, the zig route weak as a bitch on this hole. Why them niggas take so long to dig out?
And throws like that are going to find him
That shit's stupid.
Isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
To the air on 3rd and long. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being
caught
stopped.
that hole.
Inside the final minute of our 3rd quarter.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
From the red zone on 1st. Sends this one to through the end zone. So that's incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Here's Nix to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Broncos. Troy Franklin. He's 4 through the air this season. Extra point try now from Lutz. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. It's down to a 14-point game.
Broncos 14.
Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. And really create some indecision now defensively.
Nice run across the 15. And he's all the way home.
Hey, bro, how you celebrate on this hole? Like, before you walk in the end zone.
And he has made this
I can't remember.
That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far.
Oh, eggs, baby. Eggs. I just tried. Nigga, I did a juke move in that hole.
Boswell to add the PAT.
Yeah, that's hard. That's that's a celebration once you get in that hole, nigga. I'm talking about, you know how a nigga celebrate before he get in that hole?
21. That is the end of 3. This year's Black Friday game.
I'm trying to celebrate before.
It's not quite over yet, but they take a pretty miraculous comeback.
I was trying to shit on the nigga ass right quick. Bitch, I just did a hell of a up the gap run on his stupid ass. Nigga, come here.
On to send this away.
Ain't no way we ahead of y'all and we started 15 minutes after y'all.
Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Nix from the gun.
Ooh.
And the floater falls to the deck. And it just seems, Brock, like this punishment is not going to end until that clock runs out. It has been a lot of plays just like that one that have led them here.
You know what's funny, too, Kate, is you say that. I can still feel a soreness in my neck, in my ribs, in my back after games like this where you just get hit a bunch.
Working on second down. Nix. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Little cock Brock.
Throw here, third down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first down.
Nix with it on first. Look at that power, deep left side.
And that nigga mouse me, bro.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Denver.
Now Nix. Hits him on the out route. Looks like he got around 8 yards before he headed out of bounds. Brock, second down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Rolling on second, Nix. He can't find the connection on second down. That incompletion means it is third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Hit in his throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. More time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. It's fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. That one finds his man.
Oh, bro. Jaquan Brisker, bro. I don't like him, bro.
Touchdown, Denver.
Like that.
So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And they're even going to find some bonus yards, Brock, after they brought in that football. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Hits him on the in route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Second down. It's Rogers. Fits it through the middle. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And that is good for Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they're going to corral him out of bounds here after giving up about 6 yards on that play.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
What happened, man?
On second down, Rogers has it in close. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Now Boswell on to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Nick's looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Steelers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Get your egg ass out, bro.
Rogers to throw, second down. That's caught. He found some space. Racing towards the corner, and he's across.
Bro, your ass ugly in the bed.